Mutants! Welcome back. Streebo here with you from Mutantville.com. Where else? The land of mutant mayhem and mutitia. The movie goddess. Yay! It's time for my every other daily vlog from the land of MVP. For all of my faithful mutants out there. It's been a busy week. I made it out to see Oblivion. Of course, those of you that saw my post-viewing thoughts know that already, but we're getting ready to record the official review for MVP Mutant Radio. This is my spiffy microphone that I use for the show, just in case you were curious about what we did that on. I'm going to be joined by my tongue hopefully will catch up with it at some point. I'm going to be joined by at least special guest Phil K, possibly Johnny Brento, and maybe even Todd A. Britt, but I don't know. With Johnny B, anytime you try to talk to him around 10 o'clock or later, he's usually in bed. He works a different work schedule, so we can forgive him for that. So we'll see what happens. But it's going to be a cool show. We're going to preview the upcoming science fiction and superhero and horror movie wave for the summer of 2013, which looks just as awesome as last summer, which had a lot of great movies in it. So I'm really excited about that. Yay! I keep holding up Tales from Mutantville because if you've been following the vlogs, the daily vlogs, and the activity over at Mutantville.com, you will see that Johnny Brento has finally released Respawner in full online for people to view. So if you go to Mutantville.com right now, you can find your links to all of that. You can find behind the scenes videos, all that stuff he's been talking about over there on his videos. So check those out. And for those of you that have Tales from Mutantville, you will know that Respawner is in the extras. There's Respawner up there at the top, as a matter of fact. So that's about it. We'll probably get out to see Iron Man 3 sometime this weekend and hopefully review it fairly quickly for you all. I still plan to get out and see Lords of Salem. I might not be able to do it right away. It looks like it's left the first wave of theaters, so now I'm waiting for it to pick up and to show up at the dollar theater, so I hope that happens soon. I hope so. Here's some more cool bric-a-brac for my desk that I just found the other day. Check that out. A whole Aztec thing going on there. I don't know what that is. Quetzalcoatl. Speaking of Quetzalcoatl and Q the Winged Serpent and David Carradine, did I mention that I just did an appearance on the Vault of Mysterious Information with my good buddy Corey G, where we talked about horror heroes, including Spawn, Hellboy, Witchblade, Faust from Faust, Love of the Damned, the Crow, and the Crow Wicked Prayer. Unfortunately, the Crow 4 Wicked Prayer, but we got to talk about the concept and the character as a whole, as well as the graphic novel a little bit, so that's cool. Who else? I'm leaving a few out. Mr. Monster. But so good stuff. But next week, David Carradine is going to enter the discussion because I am discussing Chopsaki flicks, and the movie I picked was Circle of Iron, starring David Carradine, and Jeff Cooper, I think is the guy's name that plays Cord. You also get to see Cam Yoon for any old school Kung Fu aficionados. You'll know Cam Yoon as David Carradine's Kung Fu instructor on the eponymous series Kung Fu. So, there you go. That's what I've been up to. Got more of that going on. Progress on scripts has been moving along on everything across the board. Different stories being worked on and smoothed out. And I've also got some reviews coming along, so I'm just bouncing around from one project to the next, also keeping all the MVP internets updated and moving along smoothly. So what's going on with you? I don't know. If you got any questions, feel free to post them. I think it's about an hour before we record the show, so we're going to talk about the upcoming summer. I mean, there's a lot of awesome stuff going on. Oblivion, After Earth, Iron Man 3, Hatchet 3, maybe not so awesome, but I mean, at least for horror fans, it's another cool, gory slasher flick. So, World War Z, if you want a zombie flick. The Conjuring, Man of Steel, of course, Pacific Rim, and more. But you'll just have to tune in to MVP Mutant Radio to find out what it's all about. Again, I'm going to put a link down here for MVP Mutant Radio. Since this is Mutant TV, it's important that we keep you linked into all the media arms of MVP, because people were asking me where to find MVP Mutant Radio. So if you missed it, the latest episode, we reviewed Brandon Cronenberg's Antiviral, which was really great. And we're going to talk about some sci-fi shit next with Oblivion and more. This is Streebo. Find me at mutantville.com. We'll see you next time, kiddies. Peace.